Spanien Darts-Geschichte geschrieben, als er bei der WM 2015 das Achtelfinale erreichte, ist längst in den Top 40 angekommen, ist die aktuelle Nummer 38 der Welt und er hat gestern ein tolles Comeback gefeiert im Match gegen Mark Walsh. Die Rede ist von The Spartan Reyes. Wenn er kommt, hat die Stunde geschlagen. 23 Jahre jung und inzwischen gehört er zu den 16 Besten in der Welt. Hat sich zuletzt durch die Viertelfinalteilnahme beim World Grand Prix auf Weltranglistenplatz Nummer 15 gespielt. Herzlich willkommen, Big Ben Benito van der Pas.
Penultimate game of the afternoon session here at the Happy Bet German Darts Championship. It is Spain versus the Netherlands as Cristo Reyes takes on the number 7 seed Benito van der Pas. 3-seeded players have fallen already this afternoon. Gerwyn Price beaten by David Pallet. Simon Whitlock trounced by lethal finishing from Justin Pipe. 6-1 that finished. And Steve West just continued his assault on this tournament with a 6-2 victory over the former world champion Stephen Bunting. Benito van der Pas hoping to avoid a similar fate. But Cristo Reyes, despite surviving a match start from Mark Walsh in his opening game yesterday, he was very impressive. He averaged more than 96. He came from 3-0 and 5-3 down. And it looks as if he's probably safe for the European Championship. But a win here will make it definite. Dan Dawson in the commentary box for this one. Rob Malarkey has joined me for it.
Yeah, all eyes on the permutations, but as far as this match is concerned, Benito van der Pas comes into it in high spirits. A first ever appearance in a World Grand Prix quarter-final, his second quarter-final in a Premier ranking event. Just another couple of illustrations of how successful a season he has been having, and it could well get better for him. A man who is guaranteed his place in Hasselt at the end of October in the European Championship. 2 titles in the Players' Championship Series as well. Things are going well for van der Pas in 2016. But Reyes is a fighter, as we saw yesterday, surviving a match start at the ball from Mark Walsh.
Ladies and gentlemen, first leg is Benito to throw first. Game on.
Before squeezing over the line. Van der Pas the favourite for this one. But Reyes will have his backers. Reyes, who came into this weekend in 30th position on the European Tour Order of Merit on £7,500. Guaranteed further 1,500 here. That should be enough, as Dan says. We'll be looking for £2,000 and maybe more by winning this match.
123.
And advancing to the last 16. Something he did earlier this year at the German Darts Masters when he beat Mark Barilli and Brendan Dolan before losing to Peter Wright 6-5.
60.
Was on the verge of a quarter-final appearance there in Munich at the Easter weekend, but it wasn't to be. Has had a flurry of first-round exits 81. On the European Tour stage. Made the second round in Sindelfingen last time out.
Well, it's the only win he'd had. Yeah, only win he'd had since Munich near the start of the year. He made the last 16 there. And then what? He's lost 5 of the next 7 games on the European Tour. Obviously, one of the was the win against Mark Walsh, where he has survived a match start last night. So he has had a tough time. But things he keeps qualifying for them. When you see how hard it is to qualify for those European qualifiers, just the fact that he's getting there is a heck of an effort.
Yeah.
And that's basically what is more than likely going to see him at the European Championship. You keep turning up to these, you keep making it through the qualifiers. And I mean, he smashed Mike Zajdwijk and Robert Marjanovic, only dropped 3 legs in the qualifiers for this.
Yeah, 2 respectable opponents.
Yeah, certainly.
100.
6-5 when these 2 met in Sindelfingen, by the way, so an argument to suggest it could well go the distance once again here. Van der Pas will be hoping it doesn't.
41. Cristo, you require 100.
Treble 20 for tops. Tops? Oh, treble 16 for double 16. It looked as if he was looking at that bit of the board. But just takes a moment. Which way is it going to be? Is it back up the board? Yeah, it was tops, and he didn't really give it a
60.
chance.
Benito, you require 83.
So 83 for Van der Pas to hold, otherwise Reyes will fancy his chances of a break of throw in the very first leg. And Van der Pas here, looking at double 9.
Game shot on the first leg, Benito Van der Pas. Second leg is Christo to throw first. Game on.
And with Reyes waiting in the wings on double top, little wonder Van der Pas gives it a thorough celebration.
96.
Yeah, well, he hit the treble 16 there, which got him a dart at the double rather than at the bullseye, made it a little bit easier. Nothing wrong with an 83 checkout from opening
60.
leg in this one. Benito won his first 2 titles this year, of course, in the PDC. He's making great strides in his PDC darts career. But
100.
Christo is also making progress, perhaps not a spectacular progress, but progress nonetheless. Both reached the same stage of the World Championship, the last 16.
97.
Benito's done it twice. Christo did it on his debut and managed to get himself a tour card by virtue of that. And is now playing all the events, pushing himself.
138.
And he is going further than he's been before. Made his first semi-final this year, back-to-back quarterfinals in Barnsley. Not easy doing that.
134. Christo, you require 167.
Yes. Well, he stays up there because Benito's not on a finish, so he didn't need to go the ball route.
135.
And it does mean that we'll come back with 3 darts in his hand, looking at double 16 to level the match at 1 apiece.
Yeah, sensible course of action, assuming it comes off.
57. Christo, you require 32.
To level things up.
Game shot on the
Which he
second
duly
leg.
does.
Christo Reyes. Third leg is Benito to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, Benito's had a few highlights on the European Tour this year. Made the semis in Reyes, lost to Kim Ibrox there. Made the last 8 in Venray and Hamburg and Sindelfingen.
62.
Little wonder he's 8th on the European Order of Merit, or at least he was going into this weekend.
Yeah, he's had some great
Jumping
displays.
above Phil Taylor in that standings.
140.
Yeah, the European Tour, Benito's played some really good stuff, and that's, you know, we've mentioned it before, it's where he first announced himself as a real player in the
60.
senior ranks. I remember him beating Michael van Gerwen in Risa a couple of years back. Went on to make the final, only beaten by Michael Smith.
45.
Only beaten by James Wade in Gibraltar the year that Wade won there, and he was throwing some phenomenal darts and actually had the chance to knock Wade out, missed the opportunity, missed the darts.
136.
And yet here, last year, Van der Pas was a qualifier. He lost to Pete Dios in round 1. That seems like a long time ago.
Have we ever seen the like? Maximum!
180.
Cheer up. Very glum-faced spectator there after that 180. What's wrong? It's warm out there.
140.
Just went into
Christo,
the
you
crowd
require
earlier on during that Terry
136.
Jenkins, Andy Smith. Andy Smith was sweating. Like a... I won't say it.
Like a pie in a sauna.
That's cleaner than what I was going to say.
Yeah.
58.
Well,
Benito, you require
packed to the rafters
103.
In Hildesheim today. Reyes down to 78. So a chance for a break. Depending on what Van der Pas can do here.
71. Christo, you
And
require
Reyes
78.
returns.
Should get 1 dart, may get 2. It is only going to be 1 dart. Double top is the target. And
Game
double
shot on
top
the
is
third
hit.
leg.
It is
Christo
2-1,
Reyes.
a break of throw.
Fourth leg is
And the
Christo to
Spaniard
throw
goes
first.
into the lead.
Game on.
That's more like it. She's smiling now.
Probably a big Christo Reyes fan. Who isn't a big Christo Reyes
They
fan?
are growing in number.
Who isn't?
180.
3 reasons why his fan base is swelling by the minute here.
60.
Just had news from the development tour.
Hot off the press from Wigan. What's happening?
Justin Van Tergouw, having played his first development tour, made the final and only missing out in the
42.
deciding leg to the all-conquering development tour champion Dean Reynolds. Sitting the next one out. Got a sore shoulder. Not bad though, is it? Just turn up, smash your way to the final,
100.
come within a leg of winning on your debut as a 16-year-old prodigy, and then just go, you know what, sit this one out. That proved my point. We'll see more of him.
I'm sure we will.
140.
Right now, though, it's this Dutch young gun who is looking to assert himself here, but he's having a few problems against Cristo Reyes.
140.
Cristo's got
Cristo,
two
you
visits
require
from 139 to open up a bit of a gap.
$97.
That will do nicely.
$45. Cristo, you require 42.
That'll be the 10 of the 6. It's the 10 for double 16.
$10 score.
Well,
Benito, you require 156.
you suspect he'll be back. And he will be.
56. Cristo, you require 32.
So for a 3-1 lead. It was somewhere inside the double 8 bed. And he's
24.
not taken out double 4 as well, and he
Benito
may
require
well be punished here
100.
by Van der Pas, who's left with a flat ton to break back straight away here.
Keeps pulling that dart low. It's got to be tops, tops. It has to be tops, tops. Oh, it's
70.
skewed off there. It looked
Cristo, you
destined for the
require 8.
double finish, and it's skewed away off the initial dart into the double 5. I mean, could have claimed it was in, but double 4. There it is, 3-1.
Cristo Reyes. Fifth leg is Benito to throw
Got
first.
away with that one to
Game
some
on.
extent, Cristo Reyes, but he does have a 3-1 lead. As we mentioned, a player on a bit of a high, having secured his first ever appearance at the World Grand Prix earlier this month, thanks to those back-to-back runs to the quarterfinals of 2 Players' Championship events in Barnsley last month. He's now inside the top 30 in the Pro Tour Order of Merit.
81.
And he's halfway to a place in the last 16 here in Hildesheim as well. But Benito van der Pas is a player
96.
who is more than capable of salvaging this particular situation.
$60. $99.
Well, he's left a bogey number there. It doesn't really matter because even a 180 from Cristo doesn't get him down to the finish. Benito had actually looked at the 19s there because if he'd hit 2 singles and a treble, he'd have left the 170.
58.
But it's academic anyway. He knows that he's got enough visits to see this off in theory, but if you hit a 1 and a 7, you're not doing yourself any favours.
62.
So down to 104. In control of this particular leg. But Reyes just needs to get himself back into
132.
contention.
Benito require
And he's done
104.
precisely that. He's on the biggest finish of the lot.
84.
And he will get a crack at it
Cristo
as
require
well.
170.
It's a game changer, this. Where it is, you don't hit a big 5.
81. Benito require 20. No score.
Oh, he's busted.
Cristo require 89.
He went in the bed below. And all of a sudden, Cristo Reyes, having been stranded out at sea, has a gilt-edged opportunity here to level things up once again. Double 16 he wants,
on
and
the
he
fifth
checks
leg.
out 89.
Cristo Reyes.
And he leads 4-1. And Benito
Cristo
van der
to throw
Pas
first.
is standing at the back of the stage and just wondering exactly how that happened.
Well,
Game on.
he's just got his shirt and he's... Yeah, hello. Got his shirt and he's just rubbing something on on his darts. I don't know if it's just moisture or he's not happy with how they're feeling in his hand, Benito. But he was miles ahead in that leg.
It was 200 or so points, wasn't it? But credit to Reyes, got himself down to that 170 and then took it from there.
95. $45.
And Benito just labouring here a little bit, fidgeting with his shirt again there as he walked away.
100.
It's better. Oof.
123.
Oh, that looks perfect. It looks perfect, surely.
123.
Another 1, 2, 3. He's down to the 1-4-1, and Cristo Reyes, if he goes 5-1 up here, is there a way back? Is there a way back for Benito?
99. Cristo, you require 141.
Well, he could well be the latest seed to fall, as Dan said at the outset of this match. A few have fallen by the wayside already today. We had a casualty in the very first game, Gerwyn Price going down at the hands of Dave Pallett.
60. Benito require 114.
Oh, he can't do it. He cannot do it now. And Cristo Reyes will look
50.
at 81.
Cristo
Now,
require
he could
81.
go bullseye first dart to guarantee a dart at a double. That's the way he's gone.
Tops than he wants for a 5-1 lead.
61. Benito requires 64.
And he doesn't take the opportunity. Benito van der Pas simply can't afford to let this opportunity pass him by. Double 8.
48.
This
Cristo, you require 20.
is not Benito van der Pas's day. He just cannot kill off legs. Even with hefty leads in them, he cannot see them out. And Cristo Reyes, double 5 for a 5-1 commanding lead.
15.
Well, 4 darts
Benito
missed in this
requires
leg.
16. Game shot on the 6th leg.
Finally, Benito van der Pas does get a break back.
Game on.
But he has been gifted that by Cristo Reyes.
And Reyes is absolutely furious with himself at the back of the stage. He
60.
can't believe that one has slipped out of his fingers, because Benito was in all sorts of trouble there.
80.
And is that enough to just turn the tide in this match and give Van der Pas something to cling to?
Oh, there's not much in the averages there. But Benito
100.
is trailing. It has not been the kind of performance you would expect from the number 7 seed. Certainly not a man who's won 2 titles this year.
140.
No, it's not the Benito van der Pas we were expecting today, certainly. Thought he would have been on the crest of a wave after that quarter-final appearance at the
59.
Grand Prix, but he looks a little bit flat. But Reyes simply can't afford to dwell too much on that
70.
6th leg not going his way.
Well, he has got 70 points ahead in this one on the Van der Pas throw. Finally, Benito gets the first one in the treble.
100.
Can't follow it though. He would have preferred it higher in the treble bed there, but I mean it's still better than low, which is where so many of his first darts have been. Oh, Cristo, a 171. Oh,
171.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That's exactly what he needed after the disappointment of that 6th leg not going his way. But Van der Pas looking to respond in kind
138.
here. Just putting
Cristo,
some
you
pressure
require
on here.
40.
But Cristo Reyes has 3 darts at double 20 for a 5-2 lead. And to swing the impetus back his way once again here. Double 10, he missed it in the last leg. It's going the same way as before. Double 5 this time. He takes it out. No mistake from Cristo Reyes.
8th leg, it's Cristo to throw first.
And he is now 1 leg away. He's broken back again. Exactly what he wanted to do. And he's almost there. On the verge.
Both men have missed a lot of doubles in this. There is no getting away from it. It has not been the highest standard, but there is also no escaping the fact that Cristo Reyes has been the better player over the first 7 legs. And he is on the verge of guaranteeing his position in Hasselt. He was pretty much safe, but this will guarantee it. He, of course, made the second round of the European Championship before.
85.
And an appearance in Hasselt at the end of the month in Belgium. That will be another £5 minimum onto his ranking, as Cristo, perched just outside the world's top 32, looks to become the first Spanish player to make it in to that top 32.
Winner of this tie will face either Jelle Klaassen or Roby John Rodriguez,
108.
who meet later on. Van der Pas, though, just showing signs of a flickering pulse here.
Unless my notes are wrong, I believe that's Benito's first maximum of this match, and it's taken him 7.5 legs to find it, and it's still not enough to get down to a finish first, because Cristo threw first in this one. He needs another maximum. He needs it to apply the pressure. Oh, and it's bounced out. In fact, that's the second time that's happened to Benito. That's happened more often than he's hit one.
Yeah, it was there. Reyes here could really punish Van der Pas in devastating fashion if he can find another one of those, and he can't, but he'll just look to set this up with Van der Pas on 116, and he's got it all to do once again here. Well, 16 for tops then.
96. Is
that the last dart that Benito throws at the Happy Bet German Darts Championship? Because Cristo Reyes approaches the Oki, double top for a 6-2 win to knock out the number 7 seed, and it happens. And for just the second time, Cristo Reyes finds himself in the final day of action at a European Tour event. He did it at the start of the year in Munich. That is where it ended in the last 16. But if he can beat either Jelle Klaassen or Roby John Rodriguez tomorrow, he'll find himself in the quarterfinals of one of these Euro Tour events for the very first time. He salutes the back of Benito Van der Pas as he exits the tournament. Cristo will be back tomorrow. He will be in Hasselt at the European Championship, and Ian White and Kevin Painter will be on stage in just a few moments' time.
Über Benito Van der Pas steht also auch im Achtelfinale. Cristo und ich, wir haben schon länger ein Problem. Ich habe es gestern schon gesagt. Er spricht kein Englisch, ich spreche kein Spanisch. Trotzdem, Applaus, Gratulation für den Spartan Cristo Reyes. Müssen uns